Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. GA, it's all yours.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Clint Capella's game is based on activity. He said, I'm going to outwork you the whole game. Maybe it's not on social media, it's efficient. I'm not thinking I want to look nice or I want to make a nice move. I'm thinking about dominating the paint. Guys, I'm thinking about dominating sideline reporting.
You already do. You and he are winning players. David, thank you. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And for the Spurs, the guard pair, Murray and White. Keldon Johnson is out there with Young. And it's Pirtle in at the center. And with Thanksgiving coming tomorrow, Greg, how many plates of turkey you think you're going to put away?
Oh, you got to get seconds. Just make sure you leave enough room. For dessert. Sometimes maybe a little walk is what you need to shake off what we back home used to call the itis.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. And Hunter, here we go.
And when Hunter attacks like that, it really puts the defense in a tough spot. Love it when he takes the initiative.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. First one falls for him.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
And both free throws good for Hunter.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Murray, the pass to Johnson. They get a hand on it. Not going to go that time. Collins with some nice D. Pass to Hunter. A three from Bogdanovich. And he's good on the three ball.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Murray kicks to Johnson. Here's Young. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Collins. Shoots a fader. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Pirtle. And Capella sends it back.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end, outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Now Young, after the missed three from Derek White. Here's Collins, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Spurs have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Back to Pirtle, over Collins. And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's White. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Atlanta leading by 3. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation that time from Pirtle, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Young, score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
Murray, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And Pirtle sends it back. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, to the paint, here's Young. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Young's got his second basket.
When you can rise up so quickly as Young can and do it that easily, then even contested shots are no problem.
Now, here is Young. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down. He averages nearly 28 points a game. Spurs trail by 3. Outside, White. Young finds Johnson. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Puts it up off the inbound. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Lobbed up there for Collins.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
And now here comes Collins leading the break. Outside Bogdanovich. And stolen by White to the inside. And Young slams it home.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
Bogdanovich against White. Bogdanovich passes it to Hunter. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. The pass to Young. Fires the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Young's got 5.
And this is Young's mentality, ready to shoot the rock as soon as he catches the pass.
Murray, the pass to Young. Over Young. Young's shot is off.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
And finished off by Collins.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Now, here is Young. He has 6. He kicks it to White. Back to Young. That one misses. Collins with some nice D. To the middle. And Pirtle sends it down. Hunter no good.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Young against Murray. White the pass to Pirtle. And he banks in the layup.
And he gets one to fall, and now 1 out of his first 4.
Pass to Hunter. Hawks passing it around. Bounce pass Young. Shot clock at 5. Bogdanovich ejected by Young.
Thaddeus Young using that expansive wingspan to put that shot in reverse.
White dishes to Johnson. Atlanta with the rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Outside, Walker. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Jang with the ball. Passes it to Herter. Inside, 6 to shoot. Good work there as it goes. And it's a 10-point Hawks lead.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
knocked away. Pass to Forbes. Here's Vassell. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Eubanks.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Strong move in the painted area. I mean, Jang draws a lot more fouls when being aggressive.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
The first free throw is good.
Well, you know, what's so impressive about Jang? Improvement in almost every category across the board, but especially hitting free throws.
And Jang drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Outside, Walker. The pass to McDermott. The three. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Well, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Here's Eubanks. Gallinari making his last shot. Got a hand on it.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's McDermott. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To stop the run. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. San Antonio shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Walker. And so Walker nails both of them. Atlanta leading by 13. Herter passes to Jang. Back to Herter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Free throw line jump shot. And that one hits back iron.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Walker at the elbow. Over right. Walker's shot is off. And it's right with the ball for the Hawks. Gallinari outside. Back to right. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. And yes, it's good.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Jang, the pass to Herter. Now, right. 56 seconds left to play in the first. Up again. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. McDermott passes to Walker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Gallinari. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Walker. And so Walker nails both of them. The Hawks leading by 13. Pass to Jang. Back to Williams. Clock at 6. With the shot. That one wide left.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
With the teardrop, and it's McDermott laying it in.
Once in a while, he catches you by surprise with his handles. Moves like that prove McDermott belongs at this level.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Hawks lead by 11. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Hawks really take control here.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Spurs trail by 11. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Jang. Williams is out there with Wright. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Herter in at the 3, the small forward. Vassell, no good. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Jang dishes to Williams. Williams with another miss.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Here's Vassell. And it's off from three-point range. The Hawks leading by 11. Out to the wing. Right outside. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things, and at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Wright has a lot of ways to score the basketball at the rim. He's a creative finisher, whether it's a scoop shot, a reverse, or a floater. His toolkit is full and tight.
Here is Forbes, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Passes it to Vassell. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Walker. Atlanta also making some changes here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jang. Hunter comes in for Kevin Huerter. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for Atlanta. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. McDermott kicks to Forbes. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think you got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Eubanks. Atlanta also making some changes here. John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. And it's Bogdanovich in for DeLon Wright. And in the past, Murray's coaches have said he wants to be pushed.
He's a tough kid who's overcome a ton, takes nothing for granted, wants to earn his keep. He understands what a privilege it is to play in this league.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Murray.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Doug McDermott. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. And Derek White subbed in for Bryn Forbes. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
How about this little nugget, guys? When Murray earned all defensive second-team honors in his rookie year, he became the youngest player in NBA history to make the all-defense team.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Young outside. Johnson kicks to Young. Back to Johnson. It's blocked.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
Spurs trail by 10. Pass to Murray. Back to Poeltl. Dishes to Murray. Over Young. Murray, good.
You know, he's really capable from the mid-range, and I think the more Murray shoots from there, the more of a threat he'll be, and the more well-rounded offensively he'll be.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Capella against Poeltl. Kicks to White. Over Collins. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Collins finds Bogdanovich. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Out to White. Takes a 3. A second chance effort. Johnson against Hunter. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Moving it up. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Here's Murray. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
The Hawks leading by 8. Here's Young. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Young's got 9 points.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. And it's White missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Young with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. Up top, Capella. Collins passes to Hunter. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Atlanta again missing. Spurs trail by 8. White looking around. And he drives in. And Capella sends it back.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Hunter. Rejected by Young. Tipped away. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Hunter and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. On defense, the Spurs. 8-point game. Bogdanovich finds Young. Over Murray. And he makes the 8-footer. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, improving on certain aspects of his game, it's crucial. Young continues to knock down these tough interior shots.
Now, here is Young. 6 points for him. Down low, here's Johnson. Packed in, coming off the assist from Young. Johnson's got his first bucket of the night. Pass to Capella. Outside Collins. Now Young. Over Murray. Young, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Pirtle. Drives to the hoop. Collins with some nice D. The Hawks leading by 8. Young with no one around. Again, Young missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And the dunk by Capella.
How about the force from Clint Capella? When he's got good position inside, he's throwing it down.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Eubanks comes in for Pirtle, and it's Doug McDermott in for Thaddeus Young. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Now here's White. Last time 14 points for him. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray, you give him that type of opportunity, you're asking for trouble. He is a strong finisher.
And Young kicks to Collins. Back to Herter. The three. Kept alive by Atlanta.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. And it seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Feeds it to Capella. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
He's had trouble putting up the same numbers from the foul line that he put up last season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. Walker comes in for Derek White. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Murray.
And, you know, one of the things you admire most about Clint Capella is that he plays to his strengths. He doesn't do stuff that he can't do. An athletic big man who, in that way, is similar to DeAndre Jordan.
Here's Eubanks. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here is Forbes. 4 on the shot clock. Young with the steal. And here is Capella. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Oklahoma City.
And then how about the block shots, guys? I mean, just overpowering on the defensive side. Really, he was the intimidator.
Young's shot is good.
Nice floor awareness that time from right. Spots the gap and then finds the open man.
Passes it to Vassell. Shot clock at 6. Shot to stop the run. Walker's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Lou Williams is checked in for Trae Young. Right, the pass to Gallinari. Here's Herter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Wright, down to 5 on the shot clock. Walk for the new shot clock, and the dunk by Capella.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
Capella against Walker. Now the pass to Eubanks. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Capella, the pass to Williams. Capella kicks to Wright. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you know, you've got to really appreciate DeLon Wright's relentless desire to get better. I mean, this guy's constantly trying to hone his craft.
The Hawks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Free throw drops for Wright. And the Hawks making a change here. Zhang's checked in. No good on the second free throw. Spurs trail by 18. Here's Eubanks. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Forbes the pass to Vassell. Over Williams. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Vassell's got 4 this quarter. And it's Wright with the ball for Atlanta. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now, here is Gallinari. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Oklahoma City. Here's Walker, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And all you need to do is see his free throw percentage, guys. 90 for the season to know what kind of year he's having.
And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just 1 season, I think it's been remarkable.
Free throw, no good for Walker. Here's Herter. Zhang, the pass to Williams. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And it's 7 points for Williams.
Boy, I like that quick trigger release, so smooth, even with the defender in his face. Williams knocks it down.
And so it's Atlanta in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
They're winning the effort battle so far. And I'm talking about the offensive rebounding. They've got a ton of second chance opportunities. They are just going at it. I mean, physically outmanning. And their team is playing great.
Shaq, what's your take on San Antonio so far?
Their effort on the board has been horrendous. That's a good way to get blown out. Only way they can turn this thing around is to start winning the rebounding battle, to win the battle of possession. Otherwise, they're my favorite. Avocado toast.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. The guard pair, Murray and White. Jakob Poeltl up there with Young. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Murray. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 16. Collins, good. Collins has got the first basket of the 3rd quarter for Atlanta.
And that's 2 tough points from Collins. Willing to mix it up down low.
Here's Johnson. Poeltl. It's good on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Now Young. He dishes it to Capella. Bogdanovich with it. And Young picks him up defensively.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Poeltl kicks to Murray. 11 feet away. 4 for 9 from the floor with that miss.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Collins, good.
And this is how you use the mid-range area. Collins keeping it simple and just taking what the D gives.
to the inside. White. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. White's got his second bucket.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
And like a lot of young players, Clark, White's consistency on offense is tethered to his jump shot.
Yeah, in many ways it is, Kevin. He's strong off the dribble. He likes to get to the basket, but he needs to refine that jump shot to set up his drive a little better.
Here's White, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, I think that's exactly the right attitude for White to have. Go at the defender head on and don't back away from the contact.
The Spurs have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
And that one falls for White.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
And both free throws good for White. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Pass to Capella. There's the dish to Hunter. Outside Collins. Passes to Young. Lets it go from the wing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on White.
So clever at creating contact. Young looks to shoot it so often, which really forces defenders to overcommit at times.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
That's good from Young.
And Young's confidence it's easy to love. A leader who really takes responsibility for his team, win or lose.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Spurs trail by 18. White the pass to Pirtle. Murray with it, defended by Young. It's good.
Well, you look at Murray's development of his inside game. Boy, a nice finish that time. The better he is there, I think the better he'll be overall.
Capella against Pirtle. Pass to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Buries it from 3-point range. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Murray with it. He's picked up by Collins. And there's the call on John Collins. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Young dishes to Murray.
And right there, Young may never have the physical tools to be a great defender, but his competitiveness overrides it.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd bucket of the night. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front. when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark, not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Young against Murray. Young drives in, and the dunk by Capella.
And you expect this from Young. He scans the floor and finds an open man for the shot.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Here's Young. He's got 6. And the pass to White. Fires from deep. Sinks the triple. White's got 9.
Well, he might not be a pure shooter, but he's a very steady one. I like that they're getting White something in rhythm here.
Young with the ball. 18 points for him. Pass to Capella. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Murray. White with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Johnson, that's for 2. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 6th rebound on the night.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Hunter, the pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Collins. White covering. The turnaround Jay. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Young. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 8 points for him.
Well, I tell you what, Young is an outstanding scorer, and he's able to be creative in getting the shot that he wants off the dribble.
Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Shoots over Pirtle, and Pirtle sends it back. In the corner, Murray with it. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Young with the steal. Outside, White. Pass to Pirtle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And Young now, top of the key. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Purdy. Doug McDermott comes in for Young. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Bryn Forbes in for White. And Wright kicks to Williams. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Spurs trailed by 12. Here is Forbes. No points in the game yet for him. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Eubanks.
Make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Murray against Williams. Right outside. That one's off. Still out of sync. The Spurs shooting is still at 60% since the halftime break. Here is Forbes, guarded by Wright. And DeJuan Wright gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
The Spurs making a switch here. Walker's checked in. Step back shot. It's rebounded by Lou Williams. The Hawks leading by 10. And what a career it's been for Lou Williams. You forget just how long, Greg, he's produced at this level.
And how about came into the league at 19. A decade and a half later, he's still an incredible scorer. Longevity like that isn't easy to come by.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Herter passes to Williams. Right outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Here's Herter on target from 13 feet. And the Hawks lead by 12.
Gorgie Jang doing a nice job getting the ball to the open teammate there. Nicely done.
There's the pass to Eubanks. And stolen by Jang. Outside Williams. Pass to Gallinari. Right outside. Passes it to Herter. 5 on the clock. Drains it from beyond the arc. Herter's got 5. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Atlanta.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
And Gallinari kicks to Wright. Going inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 7 points in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Walker the pass to McDermott. Over Gallinari. McDermott can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 17. And Gallinari kicks to Wright. Back to Gallinari. Dishes it to Wright. And it's blocked. Now here's McDermott, guarded by Wright. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Gallinari finds Jang. Hawks passing it around. Here's Williams. Rebounded by the Spurs.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat.
Nice shot by McDermott.
McDermott does a solid job scoring close to the basket at 6'8". His size allows him to capitalize from there.
Outside Williams. Inside Jang. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Hawks lead by 17. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Eubanks. Back to Walker from deep. Rebound by the Hawks. Jang's got his 4th rebound in this one. He dishes it to Wright. Andrew Eubanks gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Murray's checked in for San Antonio. John Collins, he's checked in for the Hawks. .32 seconds left in the 3rd. Herder passes to Gallinari. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Atlanta making a switch here. Hunter's checked in.
One shot.
And when Gallinari is healthy, he's such an effective player. I mean, a skilled shooter who really helps to space the floor for his team.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Murray against Gallinari. Murray, no good. And here's Gallinari. From deep three-point range, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. It seems like nothing they do can go wrong as they string together one successful possession after another and are simply running away with this one. We'll return shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. DeAndre Hunter out there with Gallinari. Then it's DeJuan Wright. Then it's Williams. And it's Collins in at the 5 spot. Here's Murray. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops, as fun an assist as you'll get.
Forbes the pass to Murray. Here's Eubanks. Back to Murray. Over Williams. The baseline jumper goes down. And that's 17 points for DeJounte Murray.
Boy, it's been all Murray all day, 24/7. He's really become a lethal offensive presence.
Here's Williams. That's tipped. They get it back. And finished off by Collins. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Vassell. And Forbes kicks to Murray. The pass to Eubanks. Over right. Eubanks, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Andrew Eubanks gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Pirtle is checked in for the Spurs. Collins finds Hunter. Hawks passing it around. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Back to Murray. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
Murray showing you real poise that time, guys, converting on aggressive defense. The concentration, outstanding.
Here's Collins, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pass to McDermott. This one for three. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. That one on Gallinari. So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Gallinari. Johnson comes in for Hunter. And it's Reddish in for Lou Williams. And McDermott, no good on that one. Clark, you know, road teams accustomed to hostile crowds, but it can go too far. Players have been very vocal, saying, respect the game, and then respect us as human beings as well.
And, Kevin, I couldn't say it any better. It's that simple. It's not complicated. The right to say anything you want doesn't come with the purchase of a ticket. I think human dignity, common courtesy, and respect supersedes whatever feelings you might have about a particular team or player and overrides whatever price you paid for your ticket.
Collins wide open, he fires. A three-pointer off the mark. The Spurs have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Vassell, and the three ball is good.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Spurs trail by 19. Here's McDermott. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Reddish. And the rejection by Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. That three off the mark. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Trailing by 19.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Atlanta calls timeout.
You're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
San Antonio making a switch here. Turtles checked in. To the paint, here's Bogdanovich, and the shot goes in. And the Hawks lead by 19.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Murray surveying the D. Young, right side, shoots over Capella.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And tonight is why Young is an all-star. He's got incredible scoring ability. Trey can shoulder the load on that end.
Here's Pirtle, outside for Murray. No good with the triple. The Hawks leading by 21. Passes it to Capella. Young with the ball. And for the first time in 2021, Clark, we had the full play-in tournament featuring the 7 through 10 seeds. What'd you think of the new format?
I really enjoyed it. I mean, again, part of it was we're coming out of a pandemic, and so we're starving for all things sports, and this added another level of excitement to, I think, the best game in the world, NBA basketball. You had Steph against LeBron and AD. So I think it was a pretty awesome result overall.
To the middle, here's Capella. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Spurs trailed by 19. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's the break. Collins passes to Hunter. Over Johnson. Hunter, no good.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Murray against Young. The 11-footer. Murray, no good. The Hawks leading by 19 points. Inside, here's Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists in the game. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Murray. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Atlanta's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Back to Collins. Capella trying to free himself up. Collins, good. Collins has got 10 points in the quarter.
And that's a tough shot for an athletic big man like Collins. Finishing through contact is something you've got to be able to do.
Here's White. The three-pointer, no good. And for the Hawks, they're shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Young passes to Collins. Takes the 13-footer. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Pirtle dishes to Walker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's good from Walker. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment. For the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't into college, aren't into school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Young against Murray.
Even against tight defense, Murray has a number of ways he can score inside. He's not the strongest guy there, but he's flexible and creative.
Here's Young driving to the basket. Drops in the layup for two. Young's got 11 points here in just the second half. Down low, stolen by Collins. Hunter on the wing. Young against Murray. Outside Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Young against Murray. He kicks it to Walker. Pass to White. With the drive. Right through the D for the layup. And 11 points for Derek White.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
The pass to Collins. Young with the steal. Pass to White. And here is Pirtle. Passes it to Murray. Clark, between the draft and free agency and big mid-season trades, it feels like we rarely see the same team twice season to season.
Yeah, guys move around around quite a bit more so than in the past, Kevin. I don't necessarily know if that's good or bad. It's certainly different. I tend to lean towards guys staying in the same place longer. That would be my personal preference, but the landscape has shifted and changed, and it's overall probably a positive thing for the players.
Johnson's checked in for Lonnie Walker. Collins finds Capella. Lobbed up there for Collins. Johnson against Hunter. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Murray outside. Sweet move. Again with the block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
White against Bogdanovich. Young outside. It's Collins with the drive, and he slams it down right on the top of Thaddeus.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Outside White for the three. It's not going to go for him. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hawks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And guys, being in opposite conferences, these teams only meet twice a year. And when it's been a while since you've seen a team like this, it always feels good to take that first game of the season series. That's what they've done here tonight against the Spurs. And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight.
For John Collins.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Hurdle trying to get open. White, good.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Young against Murray. Young looking around. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance.
Thank you. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.